Hi everyone, we're live in Marketing in Ireland community and we'll be starting soon our October Inspire Marketing. Today we're going to be talking with Mariana Amy and how she landed her dream job here in Ireland. I am super excited to hear all about her story. So if you have any friends that you think should hear about her inspiring story, share this link with them and grab your drink and just wait a few minutes with us until it gets started. Hey, we are from some minutes for our start. We are gonna be talking with Mariana today, and so please grab your drink of preference. If you're grabbing coffee, I would highly recommend decaf because it's already 8 p.m. and I don't know about you, but I wouldn't be able to sleep tonight if I drink coffee right now. So recommend decaf or else tea, water, or beer, depending on what you're gonna do tomorrow. Okay, I think we can get started. We are a Marketing in Ireland community, and our mission is to empower immigrant marketing professionals and students for thriving careers in Ireland. Today, we are gonna be talking with Mariana Emi. Am I speaking your name correctly?
Perfect.
Okay, your surname especially. Mariana started her career in digital advertising and worked in big agencies in Brazil. Almost 9 years ago, she moved to Ireland and worked for smaller marketing agencies here in Ireland. While she was here, she found her passion for digital work with nonprofit organizations, and this experience led her to St. Vincent de Paul, one of the largest charities in the country. But today we're going to be talking about all her journey until she landed her dream job at UNICEF Ireland, in which she got last year. So we're going to be talking with her. But before going to Mariana's presentation, let me just drop the agenda for today. So we're gonna talk to Mariana, then we're gonna have Q&A sessions. So if you guys have any questions while she's talking, any questions about how she got the job, about tips you would like to learn from her or anything, please drop the questions in the chat because we'll be answering here. Then we're going to talk about the events and news for Marketing in Ireland community, this month's member highlights, and then the closing speech. Okay, Mariana, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm very happy. And I just gonna talk a bit about my path and how I am like how I am now, my current job, and but how it takes to get there. So I started my career like long time ago. I started actually coding HTML, the basics of basics, but wasn't enough to get me a job. So I started doing freelancers. It was before college, and I ended up doing some work for advertising agency, specific for digital at the time. And everything was really new. Digital was really new. It's a long time ago. And but I really like the environment. I really like enjoy. I don't know. They have these agents vibes. And then I decided to study advertising in college. And then the college years were fun, were nice. I started working in different agencies from small to big, and then always in digital. So I always liked this and always want to grow in this part. So I knew since I was there, okay, I want to go this way. And then, but like in Brazil, we have all these things that the culture that is like work and work and work and crazy sometimes. And I think after a few years, I was like a bit tired of like this life and the agents that you work until 3 a.m. and all. And then I was like, okay, I need a break now. I'm going, I need to improve my English. I want to kind of travel a bit, see the world, have a different experience. And then 9 years ago, I moved to Ireland, and everything was new. I think everybody had this feeling that, whoa, what's going on here? And I started like first month was really like I taught my English because I was dealing with some English in Brazil, and I thought I was gonna be fine. But actually, when you start to live in the country, I was like, I don't know anything about English, so I was really scared. And but it was fine. I think in 4 months, the first 4 months here, I just really okay. I need to get really good English, at least for get a job. And I start to do some freelancers or others, and just maybe focus on this and sending CV like wow every day. And then I start to work. I think in one freelancer that was a bit longer, but was enough to put on my CV. And then I got a job in an agency. I got only 3 months contract. Actually, was for free, like they wouldn't pay anything. But somehow I convinced them to pay me in the end, which was nice. But it was only 3 months anyway. But also another one that I could add on my CV as a Irish experience. And then I got another agent, which was basically me and my boss. But she was super nice and they gave me a lot of the idea of what I want. That is a bit like calm, like that I want to not like work. So it was really nice. So it was a good work balance. And then I stayed with her like for 4 years. Eventually, we merged with another company, that, and then we start to get big team. And then I think COVID happens, and then I think during COVID you start thinking a bit more about things or what you want in life. Our clients was really like very small, so from like hair replacement, like hair transplants, from restaurants, small restaurants, or building service. So it was a kind of was interest, but like it was not well my dream job definitely. And then I think during COVID, I had the feeling that a lot of unknown, and I think I had the thing that I want to do something really meaningful. And then I saw actually one job in charity, and made me think. I was like, "Wow, charity would be a nice job, and if I can use my skills to help, it would be cool." So I apply. I start to kind of go specific for charities. So I start to kind of select few ones and only apply for them. Uh, and then I got few interviews, not much, maybe like one or two interviews. But I eventually got this one at São Vicente de Paul, and they're very big, and it was a really nice because they're a local charity that is very different for international charity. But I give me a lot of understanding of what's going on in Ireland, all the problems, and everything. And I really enjoy the work. I really like feel that I was doing something nice, even if it's not I'm not helping straight away people, but somehow I am. But and they enjoy, and I was like, sure, like that's the path that I want to go. And then I saw this position from UNICEF, and it was very interesting because UNICEF for me was like, oh, I knew from Brazil, they do work. So I didn't know exactly how they work in Ireland or how it is, but like I was like, we have that always that feeling, maybe it's too big, maybe like I only have the experience that is local, but like let's see. And actually, yeah, the interview process was really nice. People were really nice. I got really in the beginning, which was a bit lucky that they are kind of structuring the team. So, so it was nice to see all the progress, and I really enjoy there. Like, it's a bit tough sometimes because you see, I always said that you kind of see the background of all the bad things that happen in the world, but I just have the sense of fulfillment that is really cool and really keep you going. Like I want to do the best, to do. I want to help people, and I feel we have a nice culture. I feel that people are like that. All my team members are like that, and it helps a lot. So you have like a this heart warm, that is nice word from there. And yeah, it's been there like a year, almost a year and a half, and we went through some at least three big emergencies. They're like it's very heavy, and when it happens, it's very. We need to be live like in 2 hours. Like since something happens, like social media and ads has to be live in 2 hours, and it is very stressful. But in general, they have a really good plans. It's really nice because since it's international, you have a lot of contact with other people in the world, so everybody learning, and they are very open for this. So yeah, and I'm here now. I'm really happy and really enjoying my work now. I can say like, oh, I'm happy here. Like, but well,
Okay, I am so happy for you. It feels from your story that UNICEF is would be your big goal, so I can understand you saying that's your dream job. And yeah, I was really inspired because I think when we come to Ireland, when we first come to Ireland, sometimes have to give we have to take some steps back before
mhm,
taking steps forward. And I feel that with your story we can understand this quite a lot because you were working in Brazil, you had your career there, um, you were established professionally in Brazil, and then you came to Ireland. You had to take some steps back. You had
mhm,
to start
totally.
looking for freelancing, for a way to just gain some experience in the Irish market. You volunteered to work with no payment, but then you managed to get paid there, which is also so great. But yeah, it's really inspiring to see someone doing it.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, we are getting to the next part the of the Inspire, which are questions. So if anyone has questions, please drop in the group chat. We're gonna be asking Mariana live. I do have some questions, so I think I'm gonna start because I am speaking with you live. First question I have is I saw that um, hearing your story, I see that you understood during COVID that you wanted to do something more, something different. Uh, I want to understand how did you find out about your passion for nonprofit, and if you knew this already, if you had this feeling in your heart from even before you came to Ireland, or if it was something that came in later with more experience. So, if you can tell me a bit about that.
I never really thought about charity, to be honest, before. Like, But I think I saw a position, and then it was really like reading the job description that kind of give me like, wow, I think it's kind of a want. And then I start to search more about the other charts, and actually is a big market in Ireland because we have a really big charts. So there's a lot of they're very competitive actually, and then and they have a really a good community actually. Like it's small, like everybody knows each other, and it kind of is a niche. And when I understand like how it is, and I could, because I think for me charity is more like how my work will be valuable before, like I'm not doing something in the field and not there feeding children and it. But like since I think God actually is my digital experience in like in for a charity environment, and I think it was just basically reading the descriptions when I feel, oh, I can do it, and for a charity is even better. And I think even in the past in Brazil, they used think they have that thought that I'll work and work, and only my boss is getting rich, not me. So I'm so I kind of feel a bit more valuable now, like in my work somehow. And I think for the COVID plus see the description the right time in that moment, I think it all helps together.
Okay, yeah, that's nice. So we have one question from Camila. The question is, Mariana, I saw that on your LinkedIn title, on LinkedIn, your title is Digital Acquisition Manager. Could you talk a little bit about the responsibilities of the position in a nonprofit company?
Yeah. So my part is like I mean under the digital like sector, let's say, and then I have to acquire new donors like through the digital platform. So I responsible more for the pay ads, so the Google and social media mostly, and sometimes like okay LinkedIn or something, but I'm very specific for Google and social. So it's really look and I would say the difference would be more the KPIs that I really need to give donations and I need to give their like revenue in the end. So yeah, I basically look all the pay ads, let's say, to acquire new donors.
Oh, oh, I see. So you run ads to get
Hmm.
people to donate for the
Yes,
charities.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
specifically for campaigns, and they have different products, different things. But mine is basically pay ads for to get donations and more like and keep them because we know that donors are very loyal, so it's just kind of keep this going. the donating.
Nice. I would say this is rewarding because you know that the money is going to an important cause.
Yeah, I think it's one one of the reasons is I was like, oh, it's not only going to my boss pocket.
Yeah.
But
Well, we have another question. Uh, do you have anything that you would like to add before?
no, you can go.
No, okay. So, what was the most challenging part for you to find your dream job?
I think I noticed that in the beginning I was kind of sending CV like a crazy. Just not even remember I got an interview and then just like, oh, which company is that? I think the challenge was like when I find out that I have to go specific and tailor my CV and everything for the specific company that I want, because especially if it's a charity, like you need to be emotional, you need to connect. Why you connect to the charity? Like why you want to help kids, and so I think it was a lot of work. Taylor, like look at my CV and see and understand, because I was used to buy now, and now it was like donate. So you have to convince even more people because they're not getting anything back. So I think it was more understand the charity world that is kind of different than the normal business, and then get the emotional connection and make it clear and show that my skills can can help somehow. So, but in the end, the work was more like adapt for this, so like my business CV for a charity work.
Okay, thank you. I have another question, which kind of I think it complements this. last question that you replied. So, what would you be your main tip or your main tips, recommendations for people that are starting in Ireland, and especially how would you what tips do you give to people that want to dream not only a job but a dream job, their dream job in Ireland?
Yeah, I think one thing is why applying, like, is what I say, is kind of tailored for that. Don't like you go applying, because even when we are hiring so people, and now I see like when I receive some CVs, like you see just the person just click the apply easy, so you just don't feel work like tell why the company make they believe that you really want to do something nice. And then I think, yeah, take the time. I think it's important to understand the company, the process, what is important for the company, what is KPI for the company. Like, for example, charity won't be by now. So it's donate, but how they donate, what is the journey. They obsess with the audience there, which is good. So try to understand the audience of your product. And I think keep update with the trends and what's going on. Even like I did a course during COVID. During this my time, I just did like a digital marketing and a UX course, and it helps a lot because like, oh, we are building a new website. Like, even though I'm now working in UX, like oh, but we are building, so you'll be helpful for us. So keep updated for a few things, like, oh, AI is the next things, like let's learn about and see what's going on. I think don't be afraid about the language. I notice, especially now, my work is very diverse. Like a lot of people, oh, I'm afraid to apply, but just go, since you can communicate and you can show them that you can do the job. It would be fine. Like they accept. I think the Irish, they really like you can do the job. Okay, okay, maybe we're not like great, but since you can tell me and do something, it's fine. Get the job done with it. And sometimes it's about timing as well. Sometimes you apply and you feel, oh, you got really sad that I didn't get the job that I want. But I think that it's not you. It's just like the timing. Maybe that time was not a match for you, but can be later or can be a even other opportunity. So don't get depressed out there. Sometimes it's like, oh, I want that so much, and then you kind of stop to apply. You're like, oh, but like always push yourself. So I always go to extra mile. But one time it happens. It's all about timing in life.
Yeah. Okay, great tips. Thank you. Is there any other tip?
No, I was just in general. I think as well. What in interviews to keep is like I think is always be curious, like an open mind, especially for charts and for charts in general. I think be kind as well. Like Irish people are really kind people. I can see now from the nation, and just like they see a lot this, like if you're a nice person, if you treat people better, like good the way it should be. It's nice.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Great tips. Yeah, I think especially when you said about tailoring your your CV and getting ready for one specific kind of job, I can totally relate to that. We were talking about something similar in our pro members group chat this week. When you are, especially when you are powering through, applying for a lot of jobs and
Mm-hmm.
just trying to make it right, just trying to get one shot, one opportunity. Sometimes we forget about personalization, which is so important. And it's important to understand the company you applied for. It's important to understand the challenges of the market and to understand the particularities of the market. So, yeah, thank you.
Nice.
Well, going forward with our Inspire Marketing, we have the pro members calendar. We are gonna have two really nice workshops. Actually, they're work trainings in the pro member, just for the pro members. First one, training GPT to create LinkedIn content, is with me. I have been using this a lot in the company I currently working. We have been automating a lot, so I'll be giving this training. And in the end of the month, we are gonna have choosing the right company, how to decide what's the right company for you in Ireland. And if you want to become a pro member, uh, if you want to become a pro member, you can learn more here in um, this QR code, or talk to one of us. We'll be happy to tell more about it. For next events, we are gonna have the Inspire Marketing on November 6th, and in November 16th, we're gonna have the Share Your Wins. Stay tuned for more events. And now I'm gonna tell about the people that achieved something this month. So Nachi Freitas was promoted a manager at the hotel. I finished some copywriting courses in copy school, and I definitely recommend those. Larissa Lima, due to her successful career path within the company, she recently acquired the franchise to open football schools in Co-Wexford while continuing in her role as a marketing associate for the main company. So, congratulations, Larissa. And Larissa Lima has obtained her second certificate for in completing the digital marketing internship program 2024 with Girls in Marketing. Kudos. And now we're coming to an end. This is my inspirational quote for today, because I think that it has all to do with what Mariana said. People don't just decide their futures, they decide their habits, and their habits decide their futures. I think this is so inspiring because sometimes we think things are not under our control, but if you set goals in your mind, and if you create small habits every day to achieve that goal, then you can change your future. Mariana said that she was not 100% happy with the way she was working a lot in Brazil, and then she decided to come to Ireland to make this change and to have a bit better work-life balance. And now here she is working at UNICEF in her dream job, and I'm sure she had to work a lot for it, and she had to create habits that would bring her this success right now. So yeah, that's it. Well, thank you so much, Mariana, for being here with us tonight. It was lovely to know your story. Your story was really, really inspiring. And I feel that for most of us, we we are always looking for different jobs. We are always looking for a job in Ireland, especially the ones that didn't land their first job yet. And it's really inspiring to learn about the story of a person that not only landed a job but landed her dream job. So it was really nice talking with you. Thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Thanks for having me. It's an honor.
Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna end the live now. Bye, everyone. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. Have a great night. Bye.